Hello everyone, welcome to the Bayona Media Podcast. It is 2024 and I am here with
MONT3GA, aka the Harlem Villain, aka the Papa Lona.
No, they hate me now, oh man, God bless, they gon' hate me more when I'm rich. Alright, okay, like yeah, motherfucker, I'm lit.
Yes, MONT3GA. Well, I'm so happy you're here today, and I want to know everything about you, everything about your career.
But I still won't trick, my drink keeps spilling my shit. Come on.
So MONT3GA, tell us a little bit about yourself as a person, as an artist. Tell us, like, what would be your description? How would you describe yourself?
If I had to describe myself as an artist, I wouldn't describe myself because I'm so unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person can't really figure me out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just different. I'm cut from a different cloth. I don't really come from the same cloths that other people come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own essence, my own energy, my own vibrations.
It's Tagger that, MONT3GA, that's why you all in Tagger shit. Got niggas who still won't switch.
I agree. I feel like you're a very unique individual. Like, your name is super unique. I never really heard anyone, any artist, any rapper, anyone actually having that name. Tell me a little bit of, like, where does that name come from? Like,
and when I first started rapping, my name was Michael D. Montana.
Oh.
You know, and that came from me being inspired by French.
Montana!
My ex told me she needed space. I guess we both going to Mars, okay?
Oh my God.
Yes, because, you know, like... Yeah.
Locked in. So Mac and Cheese 3 was actually one of the projects that he had when I was in high school. And I used to listen to it every single day. And, you know, it played part to who I was at that time, as in Michael D. Montana. Now, I say about 4 years in, I decided to switch it up. Talked with my cousin one day on Christmas. And we actually came with the idea together to come up with MONT3GA. Then I threw the 3 in there because I'm born on April 3rd. I'm an Aries. Shout out Aries.
Shout out to the Aries. Hello, guys.
You know, so if you look up on Urban Dictionary and you type in MONT3GA on Urban Dictionary and see what that exactly means, back in New York in the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, when people used to, you know, because that was like the real era of hardcore selling drugs. So when people needed that, they used to be like, let me get that MONT3GA. You know what I'm saying? And that just meant dope. You feel me?
Let's get it, let's go.
So that's pretty much where that come from. Just trying to say I'm a dope artist.
Yeah, that MONT3GA. Nice. That's really cool. I'm very like into history, so I really like that fact that you just gave us.
Right.
You know, that's really, really cool. And that's New York history.
Better than New York history, to be honest. Like I show love to everybody. I just love history, to be honest. Even when I was in school, like history is honestly one of my favorite subjects. Which is kind of crazy.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to make money too. You know what I mean?
That's true. 100%. So tell me, how did you get started in the music industry? Like, what was your inspiration? How was there a day that you were like, wow, like, you know, this and this and this and that? You connected the dots and you were like, this is what it is for me.
Well, to be honest, like, my moms used to rap. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, my mother used to rap, and like, I guess back when she was in her teens or whatnot, she was going hard with it. You know what I'm saying? And and she had her little you know, she had a name for herself in the city. And,
what was her name?
Her name was Sean Dawn, I believe. That's the rap name she was going by.
I like that name.
Gonna get signed by Jay-Z actually. You know what I'm saying? So, some things happened to her, and I'm not too sure what though. But you know, as I got older, she always had me in the studio. Like I want to be home playing video games. You know what I'm saying? I want to play my Game Boy, play the PlayStation. And she had me in the studio, and I'd just be on the side. So she used to go to the bathroom, and I would just walk into the studio and start rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That happened a few times. So now as I get older, I go to what I want. I'm in middle school now, and I take the CD player. You know what I'm saying? This is when that was out. I take the CD player, listen to the instrumentals or whatever songs was out, and just try to rap over them.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But I wasn't really too I wasn't an artist yet. I didn't know what I wanted. I still was playing basketball.
Right.
You feel me? And you know, once French Montana came to the scene, like with the mixtapes, and then Lil Wayne at the time. Of course. You know, that's really my idol, Lil Wayne.
The Carter 3.
I love Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I am Lil Wayne sometime in my own way. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what really did it for me. Like just listening to them. Shout out Chief Keef too. He plays part.
I love Chief Keef. Love Sosa.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. That's an amazing fact. Like that's awesome. Like that your mom, you know, inspired you. That your mom had you in the studio. That's amazing. I love being in the studio. Like I wish my mom, you know, had me in the studio. You know, when I was young. That's really cool.
That's a fact.
Wow.
Sometimes she don't like the music that I actually put out. You know what I'm saying? Like she like what she like. You know what I'm saying? It's a tussle between us. She'd be like, oh, push that, and I'd be like, nah, I want to push this.
Right.
She'd be like, oh, I like that, and it's like, nah, I know. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. You know what I mean? But she did play part to like the development of it, I should say.
Of course.
You feel me? But the person who really made me want to really go ahead with it was Lil Wayne for sure.
Lil Wayne, yeah. So, okay. So one of the toughest questions to ask any individual in the world, right? Who are your top 3 or top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive?
Well,
dead and or alive.
That's easy for me, yo.
Okay,
I give it to
go.
you like that. You hear me? Lil Wayne, that's automatic. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta throw Tupac in there. You know what I mean? Like, Tupac is a real thing. I didn't grow up on his music, but like he a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? And I look at myself like that too. You know what I mean? He wanted to change a lot in the culture, so he's in my top 5. Again, like I say, I like who I like. Don't get upset with me. You feel me? 50 Cent is in there as well.
50, amazing.
You know,
amazing artist.
You know, he's one of the people that inspired me too. That Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die
I
Trying.
used to hear that every day. My step pops used to play that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that he in there. So that's 3, right? 4. Who I'm gonna say for 4? I gotta throw French in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta throw French in there. And then 5th would be a toss up even between, like right now, it would be a toss up even between Chief Keef and the Baby, because I fuck with the Baby heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Baby heavy. Like his whole come up was just like wow. Like
it is.
You know what I mean? Like then they try to blackball him. And he still found the way how to come back with Shake Some, you know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
You know, that's just my top 5 people. You can hate me or love me, but that's it is what it, you know what I mean? That's what it is for me.
Yeah, no, amazing.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, I definitely relate to that. Okay, so where do you record your music? Do you have like a studio that you go to, like a bass studio, or do you kind of like go from one studio to another? Like how is your, you know, in your process of making music, like?
That's a good question too, to be honest, because like I have one engineer that I work with, you know what I'm saying? His name is Elijah Hill. Shout out Elijah Hill.
Okay.
You feel me? Without him, I feel like I wouldn't be the dope artist that I am today. You know what I'm saying? Because like he just knows my sound. You know what I mean? Like I be in the studio recording and he mix and master that bitch while I'm in the booth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just know what he doing. He know what I want. He know that sound that fits with me. Whether I do it with my regular voice, whether I come on auto tune. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter on how I present the music. He just he makes it sound fire.
That's amazing.
Now it's times where he's not gonna always be around. I could be in the studio downtown. I could be in the studio in Queens, Brooklyn. It don't even matter. That I would have to lock in with someone else. You know what I'm saying? And I just would tell him like my style. You know what I mean? But normally like I got a weird creativity kind of sort of like I like to have all my work done before I get there. You know, like before I get to the studio, like most artists, they and I've been around a lot of artists, like, you know what I'm saying, that could just freestyle off the top while they in there.
Right.
I could do that too if I really want to, but I'm such a perfectionist. I'd rather have like my shit done already. So if I'm working with an artist, they send me something for me to feature on, I listen to that song over and over again, perfect my verse over and over again, and then when I get to the studio, I already know what I'm doing, so I can knock out like 5 to 7 songs in 2 hours.
Amazing.
You get what I'm saying?
That's really good. No, that's awesome.
Even when I was in elementary school, I used to write poems.
Oh,
you know
really?
what I mean? I was a
Oh my
part
God,
of a
me
poetry
too.
club. Wow, check that out. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Poets. We're poets, and you guys didn't even know it. You guys didn't know it.
That's a
But
bar
we're
right
poets.
there. You know what I'm saying? Poets, they didn't even know
I'm
it.
telling you, stay tuned. 2024.
Now it's time
you
to
never
show
know.
it.
2024.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that too. If you have one engineer, one producer, like, or if you used more than one. So yeah, that's a really good question, because it's important, because it's like I also have a background working in studios as well. So I love to see the whole process of me making music, the whole process of like, you know, how it works. So it's very interesting.
You see, let me just to piggyback off of what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like it was one time I took a trip to LA. I think this is 2018. I want to say, and you know, my engineer's not out there.
Right.
You know, so I was at this time I was like, it had to have been just Elijah. So this is when I realized I had to get comfortable with recording with other engineers. I needed a studio bad out there.
That's true.
And I found one. And it was a house studio, but his whole setup was like completely elite. You feel me? And you know, he really like, he worked with me. And that's when I knew I could work with any other engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like my style is easy for anyone to get accustomed to.
Exactly.
You know?
That's good. That's good. And what about a female engineer? Have you ever had like a female producer or a female engineer? I know they're rare.
It is
they're
rare.
around. You know?
I haven't seen one, to be honest.
No?
I haven't came across one yet. Not that I believe. I meet so much people all the time. It's like I can't even be remembering. But I've never recorded with a female engineer before ever. I could be honest.
Would you be open to?
Yeah. If me and her, if she could like perfect my sound, you know, sometimes they say females can make a male artist, you know, blow in a different way from how a male can, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? So, so it's like if I ever come across that and she could like take my sound to new heights, then yeah, hell yeah, I'll be down with it.
Yeah, shout out to the female engineers.
Shout out.
Shout out to you guys. All right, that's amazing. So tell us, other than music, so like what are you into?
I'm interested in taking over the world.
World.
That was crazy. I just want to see what she was gonna say. But if I could take over the world, I would. But I'd do it in the right type of way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Put people on, change the culture up a little bit.
Right.
But like honestly speaking, like my hobbies, I like basketball. I love
Okay.
basketball actually. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean?
What's your favorite basketball team?
The Lakers. Definitely the Lakers. You know what I mean? Basketball is one of my hobbies. Like, traveling could be a hobby for me too, because
Right.
like I don't like to stay in the same environment. You know what I'm saying? I like to move
Change it
move
up, of
around,
course.
see different people. Meet,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it's not about who you know. It's about the people that haven't met you yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So traveling could be a hobby. Like I'm the type, if I got nothing to do, I make something to do.
So what I did, ran up a slip. Pockets
To performances, what are your favorite songs to perform live?
That's a great question. I like that question a lot actually. It changes every year because I change every year as an artist.
Okay.
My sound from when I first started rapping is nothing the same from what it is right now. You get what I'm saying? And like 2019 was one of the years I dropped 4 mixtapes in 2019.
4?
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. 4 mixtapes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I'm a workhorse when it comes to this
Okay.
shit, honestly. So, you know, I dropped 4 mixtapes that year, and the one song that pretty had me like catching attention from my peers and supporters and fans or whatnot was a song I had called "Goat," which was a remake to the Baby's next song. You know what I'm saying? This is when he was Baby Jesus at the time, and he was on his come up. You know what I mean? I'm really a fan, you know what I'm saying? So I remade it in my way.
Nice.
And people was rocking with it. So when I did shows, that was my favorite song to perform. The next year, I think I had a song called Vinnie Mac. That was probably it, you know what I
Right.
mean? Then the next year it was a song called AI. Like it changes every year, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But honestly speaking, if I had like a concert, like when I do have a concert, I'ma rock the crowd because like I got so much different levels of music. You feel what I'm saying? Like I could give you Villain Tega,
Right.
I can give you Auto Tega. That's pretty much my auto tune sound.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
okay,
So you take
yeah.
the tune now and
That's
put
cool.
Tega.
That's cool. Yeah. Who would you like to feature, like right now? Anyone that like you would like to feature? Maybe give me like 3 artists or 2.
Honestly speaking, like off the top right
Off the
now,
top.
Lil Wayne, that's one. Like if
Okay.
I get a song,
Boom.
personally, before I get to it, if Lil Wayne was to just, like let's say I got a record, right, and it goes to where it needs to go, you feel me? And Wayne just does one of these things, Wayne be Wayneing,
Yes.
and he do some no stealing, some sorry for the wait type of shit, and he remake my song, I'ma feel like I made it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, bro, because that's my idol. You know what I'm saying? So. Definitely Lil Wayne. If I get a feature with Wayne out, I'm solidified. Chris Brown. A lot of people won't expect that, but Chris Brown's definitely a legend with
Yes,
this
he
shit. You know what I'm saying?
is.
Shout out Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Like he's another one came in the game as a teenager,
Yeah.
and took this to new heights. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Chris Brown. And third, you see me, like I know how to stay with the time, so I'll have to say Drake.
Drake.
But then,
Drizzy,
you know,
how are you?
shout out Drake. If I could get Rihanna on the song too, then it's like, oh my God,
my
you feel me? Because
God.
you know she little bougie, she'll be working with everyone. You know what I'm saying? So if Rihanna
Yes.
would ever do a collab, 'cause shout out ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out A$AP.
But
I
if
love
Rihanna ever
A$AP.
want to
What?
collab,
Oh my
it's
God.
up. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I will be at the studio
Oh
session.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right,
for
so
sure.
MONT3GA, so tell me, for 2024, what are your top projects that you have going on right now?
Well, I just recently dropped an EP called Brothers to Destructions with my boy Threat. Shout out Threat. You know what I'm saying? Brothers to Destruction 2, actually. We dropped the first one, I think, in 2021, 2022, one or the other. And, you know, it's a lot of songs on there that the people can really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? It's that drill vibe. You know what I'm saying? Let me just tap into that real quick. I was also one of the first artists in Harlem doing drill. You know what I'm saying? Before it became like the sound
Right.
of the city.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
true.
Like
It is
other
the sound of
artists
the city.
probably was doing
It
it
is,
as well, but I had my own vision for it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So like to bring that fun to it. So what Pop Smoke did, man, he rest in peace. What
Yeah.
Fabi's doing right now, that's what I wanted to do before I changed my sound. So right now, that project is pretty much me and Threat back on that sound, bringing the fun. It's a song called Party Starter on it. She Don't Care.
She don't care.
Rolling, I Know.
Start the party, she don't care. Oh yeah, start the party, she don't care. Yes,
You
yes.
feel me? So that's what's really going right now. But then
Okay.
recently I dropped Can't Stand the Rain. I dropped Privacy.
Can't
I dropped my
Stand the
own
Rain.
album called I Am Music. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
That actually was inspired by Lil Wayne. He has a
Amazing.
tattoo on his eye
Yeah.
that says I Am Music. So you know, that came from pretty much just watching him all my motherfucking life. And you know, just trying to emulate it in the best way I can in my type of way.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, you know, it's definitely more music coming up. There's definitely more visuals coming up. There's definitely a lot of features that's about to drop. I did so much features with artists in the end of 2023. But yeah, that's what the people could really expect right now.
That's awesome. And so, what would be your advice to a fellow artist? You know, someone who, you know, they feel it, you know, within themselves that they want to be in the music industry, they want to do it big, and they're just unmotivated. You know, what would be your advice to an artist who is trying to make it but is kind of feeling unmotivated as of right now? What would you say to motivate them?
I like that question a lot because, you know, as I give this advice, I take my own advice. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, there's times I lose the motivation on the back end myself.
I agree.
You feel me? But what I could tell them is to try their hardest, and if trying your hardest is not trying enough, then you try your hardest 3 times more to ignore the negativity that you either surrounded by, grew up around, or that you just into. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of energies don't reflect off your energy. You get what I'm saying? So some people would see you being a good soul, a good spirit, and having a good positive vibe about yourself, and they'll try to, you know, kick that down. You know what I mean? Step on it like a doormat. Yeah. You feel me? Take your heart out and walk all over your heart.
Right.
You feel me? So I know, you know, as trying to be an artist is not easy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're trying to brand yourself, make a name for yourself, and just keep up with it. You know what I mean? As you try to deal with the shit that go on in your personal life as well. So the best thing I could tell to an artist, and I've told this to plenty of artists, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know I ain't capping at all. This is real shit. You feel me? Just ignore the negativity and just keep going. Throw your hoodie on, keep looking straight, keep going forward. You feel what I'm saying? Because if they don't want you to do it, keep doing it. They gonna get mad at you anyway. They gonna get mad whether you doing good or bad.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So you might as well let them get mad at you for doing good.
Exactly. I agree, MONT3GA. Well, you know, well, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by.
Nah, it's a pleasure.
To us.
It's a pleasure.
You know, the conversation was amazing. I love everything you're saying.
For
you know,
sure.
I'm definitely, you know, very excited to see, you know, all these features and everything you have going on for 2024
100.
and beyond. Definitely thank you to Work and Roll. We're in Work and Roll. Amazing
Shout
venue.
out. I ain't gonna lie, this place is
to you
so,
guys.
like, this is beautiful. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like I ain't saying no more, man. This is beautiful as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well, thank you guys. Definitely stay tuned. There's so much more, you know, coming from MONT3GA.
Pockets, I fill 'em up quick.
Give them your social.
Tap into MONT3GA, MONT3GA, aka the Harlem Villain, aka the Papalona. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Spotify. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just stay in tune because there's a lot more to come.
Come on, hold on.
One more thing I want to tap in with: if any artist, you know, whether you're a male or a female, you know, you're going through a type of mental problem, hindering your mental ability. You get what I'm saying? I'm also a self-proclaimed advocate for men's mental health, and I could do it for women too.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, if you ever want to see some content or see some positive posts in my stories along with the music, definitely tap into MONT3GA, MONT3GA, aka the Harlem Villain.
All right, guys. Have a great night, great day. Bye.
No, they hate me now. Oh man, God bless. They gon' hate me more when I'm rich. Alright, okay. Like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm lit.